Man, you ever walk into a room and feel the air shift, like everybody's sizing you up before you even open your mouth? That's how it felt when I, Marla Jenkins, stepped into the Westview Community Center in Pine Grove, Missouri, looking for something anything to pull me out of the fog after losing my husband, Ray, to a heart attack 6 months back. My cousin Tanya pushed me to try this self-defense class, said it'd get me moving, help me feel alive again. But the moment I walked into that gym, with its squeaky mats and that smug instructor, Vince Carver, eyeing me like I was fresh meat, I knew I was in for more than a workout. Vince was all swagger ex-cop, black belt, the kind of guy who thought his voice alone could make you salute. New girl. Huh, he said, smirking as he tightened his belt. Let's see if you can keep up, Marla. The class was mostly guys, a few women, all nodding along like he was some guru, but I caught the vibe his compliments always came with a sting, especially for me. I'm a 52-year-old black woman, used to holding my own from years as a city auditor, but grief had me quiet, not weak. Still, Vince didn't see that I saw a beginner he could push around. Class after class, he'd call me out, make me hold stances till my legs screamed, his voice dripping with fake concern. Come on, Marla, don't quit on us now. The others laughed, nervous, like they knew it was wrong, but didn't dare speak up. Then came the night that changed everything. Vince decided to demonstrate a chokehold in me, of course. Turn around, Marla, he said, all casual, like we were buddies, but his arm locked around my neck like a steel trap, squeezing tighter than any training called for. I tapped his arm once, twice, but he just chuckled. Gotta fight harder than that. My vision blurred, my lungs burned, and the room went silent, everybody watching like it was a show. Something snapped in minute fear, but fury, the kind Ray used to say could move mountains. I dropped my weight, twisted sharp, and slammed my elbow into his gut. Next thing I know, Vince is on the mat, gasping like a fish, his ego bruised worse than his ribs. I walked out, head high, leaving his stunned class behind. But Vince wasn't done. He followed me into the locker room, the women's locker room, red-faced, and yelling, "You think you can humiliate me?" He grabbed my arm, hard, and I don't know what he expected, but I wasn't about to let him win. I sidestepped, used his momentum, and pinned his arm till he screamed, a sound that echoed like justice. By the time I left, he was crumpled, clutching a dislocated shoulder, and I was already dialing my old friend, Keisha, a lawyer who never backed down from a fight. The fallout was ugly. Vince filed charges aggravated assault, can you believe it? Said I attacked him unprovoked, got his buddies in the city to back him up. But I'd seen this game before, auditing shady deals at City Hall. Keisha and I dug deep, and what we found wasn't just a bad plight, was a whole rotten tree. Vince's self-defense program was a front, funded by city grants, supposedly for at-risk youth. Kids like Jamal Carter, a bright 15-year-old who vanished after one of Vince's leadership retreats. Parents whispered about bruises, nightmares, kids coming back changed or not coming back at all. Tanya told me she'd been through it too, years ago, locked in a storage room for questioning Vince's rules, too scared to speak until now. We rallied, Keisha, Tanya, and parents like Jamal's mom, Nia, who clutched his photo like a lifeline. We found records, $600,000 in grants funneled through shell companies, no oversight, just Vince and his ex-cop pals pocketing cash while kids suffered. Threats came: slash tires, a brick through my window with a note, back off. Then my car went up in flames one night, lighting up my driveway like a warning. But every scare just made me dig harder. We got affidavits, leaked police reports, even grainy footage of Vince choking a kid during training. The Pine Grove Press ran it all, front page, and the city couldn't ignore us anymore. The council meeting was electric, parents crying, shouting, holding up signs, justice for our kids. I stood at the podium, voice steady, laying out every dirty detail: Vince scams, the missing kids, the cover-ups. Tanya spoke next, her voice shaking but strong. He choked me when I was 16, said it'd teach me respect. Nia broke down, my Jamal's still out there. Then, as if the universe heard us, cops stormed in, cuffing Vince on the steps outside, his excuses drowned out by cheers. Jamal was found days later, alive but shaken, at a makeshift camp run by Vince's cronies. The city shut it all down, rants pulled, officials resigning left and right. Now, I stand in the doorway of Carter House, our new community center, built with the settlement money from my false arrest case. Kids laugh on the mats, learning self-defense from Tanya, who's found her strength teaching others. Jamal's back, taking it slow, but smiling again. This place isn't just about punches, it's about healing, about giving kids like him a safe space to be themselves. I look at them, and I see Ray's pride, my fight, our victory. But it's not over. There's more to fix, more kids to find. So, what do you think? When's it right to fight back? And when's it time to build something new? Drop your thoughts below, share this story, and let's keep the conversation going.